Hey, welcome back. I'm doing something kind of scary today. I'm just going right from one episode to the next. I'm not checking that the past episode worked. I always did that before, but now that I have the emulator, I could just go one into the next. But it's scary because I don't know if sound was working or I had a big booger on my face or something. I don't know. It could be anything. I just didn't check it, so I'm scared. Hopefully it works. Because the worst thing that could happen is you lose one episode, but if you don't check it, then you can lose a whole week, and then my streaky streak of episodes that I've done is gone. How do I do this? Oop. There's a trick to this that I don't know. Is it this one? Do you want eggs? Oh! Okay, good. I feel like it didn't work when I did it like this. Oh, it does. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, I got all 10. I'm a freaking genius. I really don't remember. Like Mario 64, I have the game pretty much almost memorized, like all 120 stars. But this one, I barely remember this. Counts as your best note score. Try to get 100 on each roll. To open the note doors. Where are the note doors? Hey. How do I get up there? What was my note for today? I read an NPR thing. I didn't really have a lot of notes this week because I recorded last Thursday and today's Tuesday. I should just record every Thursday. I don't know why I switch it around. Is that how you do it? Nope. So I just read this NPR article today and I was like, oh, I could talk about that. Give me anything. I didn't really feel great writing this note because I don't want to be the guy who's like, but actually, I don't want to undermine the point of this article, which is that Asian American people are discriminated against. That's the point of the article. I don't mean to undermine that, but they did a survey of people, and they were like, 42% of Americans can't name an Asian American person, like a famous person or whatever. And at first you hear that and like, whoa, that's crazy. But there is something that I learned from a math book once that I think maybe applies here. So I want to talk about it so I sound smart. I think it's called priming. Is there a boss here? Oh, that's an interesting wrinkle. Like, as when I open the doors, it actually lets bad guys out. So, like, am I the bad guy? Like, I'm trying to save my sister, but... Boop, 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 boop. I only needed 2 puzzle pieces. Treasure Trove Cove. Playing this game, I just got this weird, like, maybe I should play Spyro. Kind of reminds me of Spyro. I haven't played Spyro since I was really little tiny. Maybe I can get a PlayStation emulator on here that works just as well. Press B if you like to hear what? Grunt you brushes her rotten teeth with salted slug flavored toothpaste. What does that do? I don't know. It's supposed to help me with something, but I wasn't listening. Um, 42 people. It's priming. It's called priming. What did I just open? Shoot, I'm distracted. I have to get to this point. Whatever. I'm wandering around. I can't find that stupid treasure chest. I remember in the book that I read this math book a while ago. Like, it had a bunch of statistics stuff and whatever. Like statistics, things that can apply to real life. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, because this is applying to real life. And I remembered it. He was like, I think the example he gave is, try to think of all the items in your fridge right now. And I remember the first time I did it, I was like, oh, this is hard, I can't think of anything. But then he's like, try to think of all the white items in your fridge. And then you're like, oh, eggs and milk and cheese. So it's hard when people just ask you, like, give me the name of an Asian person right now. Like, I don't know. But if you're like, who's the name an Asian actor? Like, I could think of an Asian actor, or like an Asian baseball player. I could think of an Asian baseball player. Is this the thing? Like, Ichiro Suzuki, or Daisuke Matsuzaka. They're all into Japanese baseball players. There was one on the Mets when I was young. He had a great name. It was Tsuyoshi Shinjo. My favorite name. So there you go. I did it. But if you just say name an Asian person, it reminds me of, there's a clip, I think, Billy on the Street, where he like goes up to people and he's like, for $1, name a person. He's like, there's a famous, not famous, but like one that I always see on Reddit where he goes up to a person and he's like, name a woman for $1. And he gives her like 30 seconds. And I know it's hard because he's like yelling at her, like, name a woman. But she can't think of anybody. But if he was like, name an actress in a Marvel movie or something, it would have been easier because you'd be like, oh, okay, think of the Marvel movie you saw. But if you're just like, think of anybody, it's hard sometimes. Why don't I know where to go? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. How do you do this? Oh, yeah, okay. I did. Where's the thing? I'm just gonna go up here. I wish this was like Mario, where you just jump into the painting. But they already copied Mario a little bit too much, don't you think? This is like Mario, but like also Mario has a guy in his backpack who helps him sometimes. And just does some extra moves. I can go up there. Boo, 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 doo. Oh no, I can't. Get out of here. Oh, I just had another weird memory of playing Banjo Kazooie. It's weird. I feel like I've only have like... So I talked about the 2. But there are some like locked away that they just get triggered when you see something. I remember there's like a level where you're in like sewage or something. And I remember I was playing the game and my dad killed a big spider. He was like, "Oh my god, this spider's so big," and he killed it. I don't remember ever seeing it, but he flushed it, and I was like, "How big was it?" And it was like, "Oh, it was like this big." Weird. I think of my brother. I asked my brother, like, "How big was it? Did you see it?" He's like, "Yeah, it was so big." But I was afraid of it. I didn't want to see it. Does this game really take 50 hours? I feel like I'm tearing through it. How many levels are there? Oh, crap. I got time. 2 minutes. What do you want to talk about? Talk about the Nets? I gotta talk about the Nets once a week. It's the freaking playoffs. They start on Saturday, so by the time I post this, we'll have played. Oh, the playing game is today. I gotta watch that because whoever wins plays the Nets. It's either the Celtics or the Wizards, and I'm kind of hoping for the. The Celtics or the Wizards. Kind of hoping for the Celtics. Celtics seem like a hot mess right now. The Wizards are kind of clicking. They're shooting good, and Westbrook's triple-doubling. I'm kind of scared of the Wizards. And you want to have an easy first round so that like you can get the momentum in the second round, and then the third round, and you're in the finals, and then the Nets win the championship. Are we gonna win it? We got a chance to win a championship. Oops, how do I do it? Whoa. Boing. That was really the whole day? I was going to talk about Islam today. What did I talk about? The 42% thing? I didn't even really talk about it that much. But yeah, it's hard to name people when you just but yeah, discrimination is bad and it's happening, but that's not a good reason to. I don't even understand the connection there, but that's what the NPR article said. I don't really understand the people who are like, discrimination's not a thing. I don't get it. What do you have to lose by just being like, yeah, black people are being discriminated against and Asian people? I don't get it. And I think that means it's time to end the episode because I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Yep. Thanks for watching. How's it going this week? Better than Mega Man, right? I don't know, I just think it was maybe weird to do it for the first time like at my computer, but I'm used to it now. That's it. I'm already used to it. You gumbo gum. See you tomorrow. Bye.